In today's video, I am going to quickly go over some Solana loans, and basically, I'm back. So, over the last year, this has kind of been my main priority and the main thing that I've been doing to make money. There have been some losses, there have been some wins. It's been a wild journey. The last year of crypto as a whole has been just kind of this amazing journey, and I'm really happy to see like Bitcoin go through what it's gone through. I think it's up over like 111% for the year. Solana went from its low after the FTX crash, and its low in December was like $8, and now it's back at like 58. So it's been a fantastic time. And if we go all the way down to the beginning, I don't even know if that was the beginning, but back when over a year ago I started doing these NFT loans. And essentially what they are is you provide collateral, and this website or different variations of it holds the collateral and locks it in a smart contract, and then if they pay the loan back, then they obviously will repay your initial funding plus interest. The loan durations can be very short term, 3 to 14 days, maybe 16 days max. Obviously it's highly volatile. You've got Solana volatility, you've got NFT volatility. So to give you an example, a year ago I was doing loans with the Foxes for 44, and now the Foxes are 18. Still great project. A year ago I was doing Lilies for 7.1, and now they're 0.51. So it's like you do, I think Blocksmith Labs would be an even crazier one. The Cats at 19 on our 3. The Geckos at 20 on average. I did a lot of geckos early on. I'm still a big believer of the geckos. They're still above their price at 27. They performed really well. Astrals unfortunately are back at like peanuts. Degenerate drop bears also down a lot. But you've got to remember, a year ago Solana was at like $10, $15, and now it's at 58. So it is a little bit different, and you've got to consider the US dollar price. I was doing loans on Degenerate Ape Academies, and now those are $20 Sol. If you do it, see, that's the thing. At $10 each, this was a $560 NFT, which now, even if I kept my Degenerate Apes, that would be well over 1,200. So it would still been a great investment. Obviously, a cat that defaulted for 23. It's not very attractive at 3 right now. A Lily that defaulted there at 9, like looking back at 0.51, it's not very good. So there is a lot of risk and a lot of volatility. This gecko with its laser eyes would have been amazing at 29. I probably was jumping with joy for that default. And this, I've done hundreds of NFT loans. The total amount of interest, according to this, is over 167 Solana profit for that time. If I had kept that 167, or if I managed to maintain it, that would have done very well. Unfortunately, I did have a default rate of 15%, and to the best of my abilities, I was trying to keep a detailed spreadsheet, and I would also write down, like, if I thought the NFTs were rare or if it was a flaw. I would write down the IDs, I would write down the sold price, the buy price, and I was just trying to be very diligent about it. Sometimes I slipped up, sometimes I made a mistake, but in the turn, I think, I don't know if this was 100% accurate, but we can try, and we can go some. Nope, something's wrong, I've got to fix it. But in terms of defaults, you can see I'm pretty sure I've sold everything right now, but default wise, I forgot how complicated I made these things. But like, I had some very hardcore defaults. I think I defaulted a 69 Solana Blocksmith, and then I held that for such a long time, and then I only sold it recently at 24. So I took I sold it at 46 Sol. So I took a loss of negative 25 Sol for that loan, unfortunately. I did another one where I sold a Blocksmith at 23, I think, or this might have been an ABC, but there have been ones that have been winners as well. But a lot of that 140 Sol did get chunked away. You can see there's a negative 48. I don't know if I am still holding that. What is that? An OK? No, I sold all my OK bears. But overall, I am definitely in the positive, like especially the fact that I started this a year ago and I bought Solana at sub $20. So any of my defaults technically have been a US dollar profit. It might not have been the maximum if I had if I just bought and hold Solana, but it's been a journey and I've loved every second of it. But what I thought I'm going to do is I'm going to build a new spreadsheet, and I'm going to try and make it a lot more manageable so I can share with you guys. And we're going to jump onto the second wallet I own. And in this wallet, we have recently started it. So a year ago, we did 2 loans on it. Nothing too impressive. But a week ago or so, literally less than 3-4 days ago, we started lending again. This account is roughly holding just under 50 Solana, and we're going to slowly grow it together as a community. I was very fortunate. I took a loan on a gecko, and even though it was meant to be a 14-day loan, the borrower essentially after 3 or 4 days decided that he was happy and wanted his gecko back. So he repaid me, and I made a 0.94, which is a like $50 US profit or interest for my loan. I then took that. I just took that profit because I think what happened was there was a big movement in the floor price. So I took that Solana, put it into a new offer, increased the offer by 1 Sol because at the time the floor price moved up. So if there's defaults, technically it would still only be that's at jeopardy, but we're aiming to do another loan and make another 0.98 Solana. We also have a Clay at the moment, which has this one I'm monitoring a little bit more carefully. So this was only a 7-day loan. I quite like the NFT itself, and I like the community and the collections. But the floor price is getting a bit close to the offer price plus the interest price. So let's see if they're prepared to pay it back. And then the other one is I really do like the Degenerate Ape Academy. So I'm currently the second bidder. There is a bot that keeps front running me, so I can't really shake them off unless I get into building my own bots. But we'll go over that in the future. I'm more than happy to share some of my data, my stats, which NFT collections I like, how I decide them, how you guys should decide them, and basically, I'm getting back into the lending game and want to take you guys properly along with me. There's so many NFT collections, so you gotta kind of you can enter at any price, but you must be prepared for anything. So you can see something like this. There is volume. There are people taking loans on them. But in a month's time, how many of these NFT projects are going to hold their value is a different story. Even the top projects constantly move in their value, and sometimes you get defaults, and sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you don't. The Tombstone High Society used to be one of the better ones. Nibbles, we can go into depth about all of these projects. The Bored Ape Solana Club, the Shattery Coders were once these NFTs were worth over 100 Sol. There's so much history in Solana, and hopefully I can help you guys and teach you guys. I think what I'll do is I'll make a video of what I consider like the best projects to lend on, even if you guys have to come in and we compete for some loans. I think there's more than enough liquidity for everyone to share. I believe, I like a lot of these top projects, definitely Mad Lads, SMB Gen 2, Claynosaurz, but once again, these were once 100, 200 Sol, so if you got very unlucky, and during periods where, like in the last month, where we saw Solana 3x basically go from $21 to $65, a lot of your NFTs will default, and you've got to kind of spread your risk and hedge against this as best you can. If you like NFTs and you like the communities, it's even better, because then you can essentially get in and join communities quite cheaply with defaults, compared to buying them at the time you waited for like 2 weeks. You either got interest or you got in access to the NFT and the community. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys are interested. So at the time right now, it is, I guess, Tuesday the 28th of November. We have one offer on standby, and we have two of our lends. We got 2 loans out, and let's see what happens with them as they progress throughout the week. Catch you guys in the next video.